Hi, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If this isn't your first time visiting my channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here either way. It's Friendsday Wednesday, and I've got the Wonder Woman book with the challenges and games from other members of the budgeting community, and I've also got Eva's Adventures in Saving book to work on. I don't have as much money to save this month as I did last month, but I can still make progress on a lot of the challenges and have some fun playing the games. I've also got Happy Mail, and we'll jump into that first. Let's dive into some Happy Mail. First, I've got an Etsy order that I placed with Jenn at Jenn Katie Fiddly Bits. So let me slide this out of here. And it looks like I've got a mini challenge. A little a day goes a long way. Thank you for supporting our little shop, Jenn and Katie. Aw. And then it says, new in the shop, and prop money. In prop we trust. Okay, awesome. Well, I can always use more prop money. And then we have Space Tin Savers. So right up here, the D20 Debt Boss, that is my nemesis. And I think there is an instruction card in here. If I'm not mistaken. Let's open everything up, take a look. Apologies for the crinklies. Okay. Yes, how to play. Step 1, roll a d6. Step 2, begin at the bottom of the board and mark off one matching icon for each roll and save that amount. Step 3, keep going until all icons have been cleared. Then take on the D20 Debt Boss. Roll a d20, save that amount to claim your victory. Isn't that cool? It's so colorful and everything, so I'm super excited to play this. I also like that it's different from Plinko or some of the other games that I've seen in the past, and it reminds me, of course, of Space Invaders, which was a thing when I was a small child. Okay. Next up, I have a giveaway from Judy. Everything's upside down, so I'm like trying to remember whose is whose. Judy at Save with Judy. I won a giveaway on one of her lives recently, so let's open this one up. If I can get it. There we go. I'm nervous I'm going to slice right through a card or a challenge or something. Okay, so we have, there we go. The Good Witch, $75 savings challenge. And also a mini. Each flower, get to save your own amount, has this sweet parrot. Save with Judy. Awesome. Thank you, Judy. I hope I didn't show that address. Ooh, if I did, I'm going to have to edit that out. I will be using this in my Friendsday Wednesday binder soon. Not sure when. I might hold off until September, but it's in the queue nonetheless. And then I have an order that I placed with Eva at Budget. Okay, at Budget Your Life. An empty envelope came out. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I don't even remember what I ordered. I know it's a book and something else. Okay. Set that to the side. Oh goodness, pouches galore. Okay, it says, hi Drew, thank you so much for your order. Enjoy. Heart Eva. Okay, so another big paper clip. I'm building quite a collection of those. I love those. Okay, here are her socials. YouTube, Budget Your Life, Insta and TikTok at budgetyour.life, Ko-fi, and her own website. And then Hello Summer. And that's the receipt. So I might as well look at this one now. Oh, actually, I'm not going to look at that one next because there's stuff under it. So let's open up the dice because I'm sure that's what these are. Yep. So this is 7-Up dice. This is the second set. So that will be, I'm going to put that over to the side. And this should be a colorful sparkle. Nope, this is the Joker dice. So let me open these because I was eagerly anticipating getting these to go along with the Batman dice. Oh, come on, package. There we go. Like, these aren't that hard to open. It's user error. So look at how pretty with the iridescent rhinestones and everything. I love these. So these are going to go with the Batman dice up here. And then we have, oh, if I can get it out of the bubble wrap here, Stick, Scratch, and Roll. I think it's Stick, Scratch, and Roll or something like that. Save 560 plus roll and saves. Numbers 2 through 10. So this is Stick, Scratch, and Roll Home Edition. And we have Stick 1. Place any sticker on the amount you want to save. And then here's the stickers. And Stick 2. So Stick 1, was that 60? No, Stick 1 is 80. Stick 2 is 60. And here's all the stickers for that. Stick 3 is a scratch challenge. Saves $50. Or rather, Scratch 3. Scratch 4 is a save 75. Scratch 5 is a save 65. I feel like I need this many sets of keys because I always misplace mine. Scratch 6, save 75. Scratch 7, save 85. It's kind of a garden theme here. Save 70 for Scratch 8. And then we're on to Challenge 9, which is a roll and save. It says roll a d6 and save that amount and cross it off. See which home you get to first. I want the one that doesn't have any stairs. And then roll 10, it says roll 2 dice and find where they intersect. Roll that die and save the amount. Cross off the spot you rolled. Keep going until all the spots are crossed off. And then started, completed, amount saved. So I cannot wait to get started with that. And this last page is an envelope. But I need to finish my current book first, which is The Adventures in Saving. And then also have Colorful Sparkle Scratch and Save. I love spreadsheets, or I heart spreadsheets. 2 of those. So these will be for giveaways. And specifically my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which I'm way late in doing, but the big move kind of got in the way. So I am planning for that, hopefully this month, maybe September, but I'm working on it. So stay tuned for that. So let me clean all of this up. I'm not going to be using any of these today, but they will be in queue to join my Friendsday Wednesday binder or for giveaways. So let me get that binder out and we'll get started with the savings. Okay, so I am a lying liar. I ended up putting in the spreadsheet challenge and a new challenge from Marlene and Judy's witch challenge because I had forgotten that I had completed challenges in this binder. So I took those out and swapped those in. I also took out the big black and white bingo game because I don't have as much to save this month as I did last month, and that game can just eat me alive. So let's go through what is in the binder for this week. So we're always going to do a freebie, and we're working on this one from Eva right now. And then we have Judy's Good Witch Challenge. We have the Colorful Bingo. We have Lizzy's Tax Refund Challenge. We have Eva's Colorful Sparkle Roll and Save. We have the Fireflies Challenge from Marlene, aka Big Money, because of the multipliers. Paku-Piggy from Jenn at Jenn Katie Fiddly Bits. I Love Spreadsheets from Eva. Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. That is from Marlene at Snow Gardener 307. This Roll and Save Challenge, also from Busy Lizzy. Rollin' for What the Duck. That is from Marlene at Snow Gardener 307. And then we have the Gumball Savings Machine. That is from Jenn at Jenn Katie Fiddly Bits. So let's get started at the beginning. We will do the freebie challenge from Eva at Budget Your Life. I am rolling a D8, so let's get out the dice tray. I'm going to have to find room for the Joker dice, but not right this moment. Put that aside as well, because I need a D8. There we go. We got a 4. I'm going to roll again, and a 1. And let's see. I'll just write in red because that's what's handy. So 4 and 1. So $5 will go into this challenge this week. So far, in the freebies, we have 145, and this is cumulative. I've done other freebies before this one, obviously. And I am keeping track with Magna Carta here. So named because she is magnetic. So freebies was 5. Let's go to the Good Witch Challenge from Judy. It's Saving with Judy, or Save with Judy, I'm sorry. And there's 12 here, so let's roll a d12. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need my scratch tool, pardon my reach. Okay. What say the Good Witch? $5. That is doable. Okay, so 5 in this challenge. Okay, and then the colorful bingo. And I will be sure to mark off $5 so that I don't get behind. For those of you who are new to my channel, the reason why I do this logging is because I'm using prop money here. The money that I am saving on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, well, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, stays in the bank to earn interest. But I need to keep track of how much I'm putting into each envelope, and I want to keep myself honest. So that is why I do it this way. Okay. So now we're on to the colorful bingo game, and I need 2d6 for this. So this is where the Batman and Joker dice are going to come in handy. So there's a Batman, there's a Joker. We'll say that Batman swings from the rooftop, so he goes across the top, and the Joker is down the side. 4 and 6, so that's yellow, and that is $3. 2 and 3. I'm going to go one more time. 5 and 2 is already done. 4 and 4 is yellow again. Still no bingo on this card. It's like I'm carefully avoiding it. So that's going to be a total of 6. So I'll put 2 back, grab a 5. The good thing about doing it this way with prop money is that I can condense as I go along. Of course, there's nothing in here to condense. Well, I can condense 2 ones for a 2. That's about it. So 50, 70, 80, 5, 6, and 7. 2 ones go back for a 2, and I'm also going to swap this 50 for one that has a sticker on it because that makes them easier to sort. Okay. Up next is Bigger, Better, Faster Refund. This is by Lizzy at Busy Lizzy's Budget. I need a D20. See which one I am going to scratch, and I have no idea where I left off last time. So, oops, that's not a D20, it's a D12. So I'm just going to start from the beginning, I think. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So right in between that 9 and the 15. Another 15. Oh, that's rude. Okay, well. $15 it is. So we'll grab out a 10 and a 5. We'll make sure I don't get too far ahead of myself here. So bingo was 6. Tax is 15. So far, 110, 25, 27. So I'm going to swap the hundo for one that has a sticker. We'll use Jenn's, and 2 10s for a 20. So still 127. This is a $500 challenge, I think. I can't remember. It's either 500 or 400. Okay. So we're going to be working on that for a good long while. Up next is the colorful sparkle roll and save. And for this one, I have to remember where I put that dice. Or where I put those dice, rather. I think, yes, here they are. So this is by Eva at Budget Your Life. And I am just trying to fill up the whole board here. I've got a lot marked off so far, but not everything. So let's see how we do. I'm going to say the one closest to me is across, and the one further away is down. We got yellow and orange already done. Yellow and green already done. Red and yellow done. I should look at both. I'm going to start looking at both. Okay, red and yellow done. Yellow and red done. Yellow and red again. Double orange already done. Okay, green and blue or blue and green. Blue and green is 3. Green and blue is 2. I'm going to do them both. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do them both. Okay, so $5, and I think I'm going to stop there. Let me put these back in their little pouch and put them away. Sorry, I keep reaching. Okay. So let's see where we are with this challenge. Oh, we got like one of every denomination here. 50, 70, 85, 87, 88. We don't know how much it will save because there are dice rolls in here. I still have to do the D10 and the D12. Okay. Fireflies up next. This is from Marlene at Snow Gardener 307. And this one has got me coming and going because I started out with 2 multipliers and then a 9. So $36 right off the bat on this $65 plus savings challenge. There are 4 spots left, so let's roll a d4 and see which one we're going to scratch. I really hope there's no more multipliers. Number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Dollar sign's always good, and $5 again. So $5 is kind of the order of the day here. I'm not in a rush to finish anything, so I'm just going to take it slow. At the end, when I do Eva's big savings challenge book, the Mayan Adventure book, that will get most of the money. And when I finish that one, I do have another book that I will start. So 50, 70, 80, 5, 90, 2, and 4. So I'm going to swap this 2 for one with a sticker. And then I'll take 10 and 2 5s for another 20. And I do not have any more 20s with stickers, but that's okay. I will manage. Okay, so $5 for the Fireflies. Up next is Paku-Piggy. This is by Jenn at Jenn Katie Fiddly Bits. It's the optional gameplay. So let's get a dry erase marker and the dice tray and the special D12. And I think I left off here. So I am just going to do those three as if I can, and then work my way around going this way. Okay, we've got the gold bar, and it says, if you roll or pass on the board the gold bars, choice of skip your next goblin or roll again. Well, I think I'm rolling again either way, right? I guess I'll skip the next goblin, but I'm still rolling again. Okay, 3, so that takes care of these 3. Yoink, yoink, yoink. And we got a goblin, so we're skipping that. And we got the gold bars, so we've got our get out of jail free card again. And there's a goblin, okay. 6. Okay. No. So we had 6 plus we had 3, so a total of $9 is going to go into Paku-Piggy this week. I have a 1 in here. I'll just take it out. Oh, no, I don't. Well, take out a 2, and we'll put in 11. So total of 116. Again, swapping that hundo for one that has a marker on it, or a sticker. Okay. So that was 9. I don't know why I closed the binder. I should have taken out the next challenge. Maybe because I'm recording this at 10 o'clock at night and it's Monday. Maybe that's why. Okay. I love spreadsheets. This is by Eva at Budget Your Life. And I do love spreadsheets, especially when other people do all the pivot tables and I don't have to do them. So let's see. What kind of die am I going to roll for this? I guess I should roll a Joker die because they're new. They haven't been corrupted yet. Other than the fact it's the Joker. A 3. So I get out my marker. 1, 2, and 3. That is $4. And I am just going to scratch the 1. Like I say, I'm not in any hurry. These scratch so nice. And it lets me be a scratch completionist, which I am in my heart of hearts, I've decided. Okay. Clean that up. Vacuum does not want to cooperate. There we go. So we're starting this one with 4. Oh dear. Already out of stickered 2s. I have a big mountain of stuff next to me on my desk, and I'm just kind of eyeing it out of the side of my eye, because it looks like it's about ready to go crashing to the floor. So if you hear a loud noise, you know what that is. Okay, up next is the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. This is by Marlene at Snowgardener 307. Make sure I write down $4 for spreadsheets. And there are 10 spots on here, so let's roll a d10. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is $4. So I will do $4 here. The magic number was 5, and now suddenly it's 4. This is a save 75, and the dollar amounts are between 3 and 15. Ooh, so there's going to be some spice in here. All right, up next is this D20 roll from Lizzy at Busy Lizzy's Budget. Now, this does not have to be a D20. I got this as a freebie, and I just decided that it was. So I've been rolling a d20 with varying amounts of success. It started to pick up, but it was rolling some crap numbers to begin with. But let's see what it does today. A 4. Well, of course. That's all right. It still saves. Just writing it in red because that's what's handy. So this will go back along with $4. Go. So I am going to put back 96 and take a hundo. So 102 is what we have so far. Up next is going to be Rollin' for What the Duck. This is by Marlene, Snow Gardener 307. Trying to figure out where to put the binder. Make sure I write down that $4 for the D20. Now, the only way I can get a 4 on this is if I roll 2 What the Duck heads, which I very well may. So let me get out those dice. These are her 3 main characters. We've got Georgette the pig, heads and tails. We've got What the Duck, where's the head? Heads and tails. And we've got Fred Jr., heads and tails. So let's give them a roll. Do a Drew shake here. Georgette tails and What the Duck tails. So that's 12 plus 4, so 16. This one is a big saver, but I picked the numbers, so and I have only myself to blame or credit. It's all progress. So let's take out 16 and let's see what we're up to in this envelope. Oh, I'm going to need to do some condensing. All right. So far, in saving for What the Duck, we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 5, 61, and 2. Swap the 2 ones for a 2 right off the bat. And then the 2 20s and the 2 5s. For a 50. And I'll take this hundo out for one that has a sticker on it. So pretty much every bill got swapped except for that 10. All right. So that goes in here, and that goes in here. And then up next is going to be the Gumball machine. This is by Jenn at Jenn Katie Fiddly Bits. I need the Gumball machine, and I also need my wet erase markers in the fabulous packaging. Love it. Okay. So let's see what pops out of the Gumball machine today. Turning this very gently. Okay, we got blue, which is $1. So I'm going to go again. And red, which is 6. Well, that's good. We've only had red once before. So I'm going to stop there. I will fill in a red and a blue. A red and a blue and a... Okay. So this red is going to go over here. And blue, which we get more than anything else, I'm going to put here. And that's going to be $7. So we'll write that in. What the Duck was 16. Gumball's was 7. Okay, these go back in very gently. Put the markers away. So if you haven't caught on by now, I'm kind of a stationery nerd. That pack of wet erase markers I got at a thrift store in one of those bags on the wall. Okay. And I didn't buy the bag for the markers. They just kind of came along for the ride. So after adding that 7, we're up to 50, 70, 90, 5, 100, and 2, 4, and 6. So we had 99 last time. So I need a 5, and a 1, and a hundo, and everything else goes back. Okay, so tidy sum there in the gumballs. And I maybe a third of the way through, maybe a little more than a third. So, but I've also got multipliers there. Okay, so that is the end of the Wonder Woman book for this week. Let me get out the book now, because now what I need to do is add up how much I have saved so far and add that to yesterday's amount and see how far we are from the 450, so I know how much goes into the Mayan book. So we have 5, 10, 16, 31, 36, 41, 50, 54, 58, 62, 78, 85. So 85 there, plus 190 is 275. So that leaves me 175 to go into the Mayan book. So let's see what we can do in here. Now, in the Adventures in Saving Ancient Mayan Jungle, I am doing things a little differently. So now I am going in order and completing challenges just because I was getting close on a lot of them. So challenge 1 is done. Challenge 2 is done. 3 is done. 4 is done. And we still have to do a lot here. So that is what I'm going to do. I am going to do, how many am I going to do? Because we finished that one. I'm going to do 3 of these. That's what I'm going to do. So bear with me while I color. I should have pre-colored these, but I didn't. And I am not the best at it. Especially with Sharpies. I don't know. I think it's because even though it's a quote-unquote fine tip, it's still pretty thick. I mean, it's a fine tip compared to like a chisel marker, but okay. Well, that looks awful, but you know what? It's good enough. Okay, so orange. Need to do a yellow one, and I don't have a yellow marker, so what was I using for that? Was it one of these? I think maybe this one. No, but that's okay. I don't know what I was using for this. Okay, so yellow's filling in. I probably should have used the chisel side of this one to do this piece. Oh well. And then green. So this will be 120 of the 175 because I am doing times 4 for each piece. So this is $40 a piece. So 3 pieces, $120. Okay. So let's see what's in the envelope, and maybe we can condense something. I don't know. So we have a 500 placeholder and 20, and we're adding in 120. So not going to be able to condense anything, but that's all right. So total of 5,640. This will be 1,000 when it's done, and that is correct. I think, right? 5,640, 700, 900. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something missing, or I don't know. But I know I wrote it in the book every time that I saved, so I'm at least square on making sure that what I'm putting on the pages is going toward my savings goals. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we've got 120 there. That leaves us 55. Let's move on to the next available page, which is this one. And so these are 25 each. I need 55. That's a D30 roll. That's frightening. Okay, I'll mark off one there. So let's do 2 of these, and we'll put in 50. Rather, we'll take out 50 and put in another 100. So 1, 2, 3, 25. 1, 2, 3, 25. That's, at least this one's correct. And then on this page, not this page, this page, since these are all times 5, I will do a 1 here and put 5 in this ringy dingy. So we have 150, 65. Just going to swap the 50 for one with the sticker. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, that I have made exactly the $450 target. So we had 120, and then 50, and then 5. So we did 450 for the week. That is what will be going into my savings for my 2027 Roth IRA. I just finished fully funding my 2026 Roth IRA, so now I'm saving up for next year's contribution. So hopefully when January rolls around, I'll have everything saved up and I can just drop it into the brokerage account. Thank you so much for tuning in to Friendsday Wednesday. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and until I see you in the next one, take care.